So we've driven out here to the Great Salt Lake today to take a look at it. Neither one of us have ever been here before. We've got a 7-mile road that comes from the land out to this area called Antelope Island. So we're going to check it out a little bit, show you some pictures from the area. That's the other side of the road we drove out on. And they've got a radio station for Antelope Island we were listening to on the drive out. These are a couple of memorials. So this is in remembrance of the soldiers of U.S. Army and U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command who died in the service of this great nation on October 29, 1992. Approximately 9:15 p.m. May we remind each other that these men who died doing what they love best will not fade away. We will remember them, we will honor them, and we will pray for them forever. Not sure what they died doing. And there's another plaque down here. We'll go take a look at it. Looks like on the ground are memorials to the different guys who died as well. I'll have to look it up later and see what it was that they died from. And this one just says Ranger. So there's some bison off in the distance. I'm trying to get a shot of. Let me see if I can zoom in enough you can see them. I guess you can kind of see them on here. We're going to take a drive around the island a little bit later and see if we can get some closer shots of them. So we're going to go check out the visitor center. In the distance there, you can see the causeway that we drove across to get here. So this is the map of Antelope Island. It's a pretty big place, but during our visit today, we pretty much just stayed right here at the very northern part of the island. This map shows you how big the prehistoric lake was that formed the Great Salt Lake. It shows you what size it was 16,000 years ago and how big it is today. So I found this kind of interesting. There's these mud nests I noticed on the outside of the visitor center. You see them up there. It was kind of quiet here until I went and checked them out. And it must have made the birds nervous. They started chirping to each other, and suddenly I was surrounded by a whole bunch of them. I guess they were just making sure I wasn't messing with their nest. Let me see if I can get them to come around again. Close-up shot of their nest. I've actually seen some fly in and out of the nest too. So let me see if I've made them nervous. A couple have spotted me. See if they come back again. Let's see if I zoom in here. The middle one, there's a little bird peeking out. As you can see, I've kind of attracted them all over here again. They're checking on their nest just to make sure, I guess, that I didn't mess with them. So driving along, I saw this coyote off in the distance. On something. We saw a lot of bison around the island, but most of them were too far away to get a good shot of. This is about the best shot we were able to get. So we parked up there. I'm determined to get to the shore of this lake. Karen didn't want to do this little walk down here, but if I'm going to come all the way to the Salt Lake, I want to at least say I went right up to the water. So I found this little trail on Google Maps. It looks like it takes us right down to the water. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Looks like it's petering out on me. Well, hell. Well, I got on Google Earth again. Found a little bit of a trail. It looks like a very rocky one, as you can see, but it's heading in the right direction. Not sure how far I'm going to keep going. I'm hearing a ton of flies. I see flies and gnats around here. I'm not sure if they're coming out on the camera. We had stopped at the museum up there and it mentioned all the flies, gnats, mosquitoes. Sounds like a fun place, huh? You see all the gnats on the ground? All right, the buzzing of the flies seem to have stopped. I do see a lot of gnats on the ground. See a white ring, right rim. I'm like, I wonder if that's salt. Ooh, tons and tons of gnats. I don't know if you can see them all over the place. So many gnats, it looks like water moving across the ground to me. I don't know if you can see that. Wow. See against the white over there? And that's not salt, that's some kind of a foam. Alright, so like I said, I got down here and saw the Great Salt Lake. Surrounded by gnats. Let me see if I can give you a close-up of them. Alright, that was enjoyable. I'm heading back. We caught sight of this pronghorn deer, but this was the best video that I was able to capture of him.
Huh.
We really liked the way the clouds in the mountains were reflecting on the lake. We caught this on the way out of the park, but we just had to film it and take a couple pictures. wanted to visit Utah State Capitol, but due to the coronavirus, it was closed, so we could only take pictures of the outside. We wanted to visit the Mormon temple and the genealogical library, but there was construction going on and they were both closed.